Welcome to the AI Research Roundup. I'm Alex. Today we're looking at a paper from the Hugging Face trending list, published on July 31st, 2025, so just yesterday. This paper introduces a new recommender system that, when deployed on the Taobao app, increased item page views by over 9.47%. The paper is titled RecGPT Technical Report, and as we'll see, the results show a fascinating win-win-win for users, merchants, and the platform. It proposes a new intent-centric design that uses LLMs to move beyond just matching past user clicks, aiming instead to understand what users are truly looking for. Alright, so let's dig into those results, which really break down that win-win-win scenario. The first figure shows improvements for both the platform and the user. For the platform, there's a boost in click-through rate, or CTR, which is how often a recommendation is clicked, and an over 9% jump in item page views. For users, there's a nearly 7% rise in clicked item category diversity, showing they're exploring more varied products. The charts on the right then show RecGPT gives more consistent clicks across both popular and less popular items, and boosts visibility for those long-tail products. So how does RecGPT actually achieve these impressive results? Well, this diagram lays out the whole workflow. First, a model called LLMUI analyzes a user's past behavior, what they've browsed and bought, to figure out their current interests. Then, another model, LLMIT, takes those interests and predicts specific item tags, like outdoor waterproof hiking boots. Next, the item retrieval stage uses a clever tri-tower architecture. This combines the user's profile, the item's features, and those new tags, blending semantic relevance, which is what the tags say you want, with collaborative relevance, which is what similar users liked. Finally, it all comes together with a personalized explanation for the recommendation. Diving deeper into that first step, this diagram shows how the user interest LLM, or LLMUI, is built. On the left, it tackles a huge challenge, a user's entire shopping history. It uses a clever compression method to shrink that massive data sequence down so it can be processed efficiently. Then, on the right, it shows how the model is trained. This involves a multi-stage process, starting with curriculum learning, which is basically teaching the model step by step, from easy to hard tasks. This is followed by self-training, where the model continuously improves itself, all checked by a quality control system. That quality control is crucial, and this table breaks down exactly how they judge the model's output. For a generated interest to be marked correct, it has to pass two key tests: willingness and reasonableness. Willingness checks if it's a genuine hobby, not just a necessity like buying cleaning supplies. And reasonableness checks if there's strong evidence in the user's history. So buying a tennis racket is a strong, reasonable link to a tennis interest. But buying yoga pants could just mean you like comfy clothes. It's a weak correlation, so that gets flagged as incorrect. So, building on that quality control, this diagram illustrates the elegant system that makes it all work. The human LLM cooperative judge system. It's a clever feedback loop. First, an LLM as a judge collects all the generated outputs, the interests, tags, and explanations, and sorts them into approved or rejected samples. It then performs data rebalancing, which involves creating more examples of rare cases and focusing on the most recent data to keep things fresh. This refined data, along with expert human review, trains the judge model, which is then supervised by a human in the loop to ensure it stays accurate over time. Alright, let's see how this all comes together in a real-world case study from the Taobao app. Here we have a user, a 30-year-old woman with a diverse 3-year shopping history, including things like traditional Chinese dresses and baby supplies. The system first analyzes this long history and identifies two core interests: fashion styling and parenting and baby care. From there, it predicts specific item tags for each interest, like linen coordinates for fashion or a baby bath thermometer for parenting, and then retrieves relevant products with a personalized explanation, like summer outfits refreshing and stylish. So, as that case study really highlights, the big takeaway is the shift from just matching past behavior to truly understanding user intent. By integrating LLMs throughout the pipeline, this work creates a more sustainable ecosystem that benefits everyone: users, merchants, and the platform. That's it for this episode of the